Hello YouTube, it's your boy Vintage Sterling Finds back for everybody's favorite video. Today we have a trade. This came all the way from Berlin, Germany. So the gentleman messaged me, wanted to trade this. It's my buck knife. I traded, it's solid titanium, the knife, worth a couple $100. Found that at a thrift store, traded for this. He's also a subscriber to the channel. So without further ado, if you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel grow huge, helps us make new friends, new trades, new subscribers. So let's open this bad boy up. We're open, and just to let everybody know, this weekend we're going to do another flea market. That means another video, so hopefully we break the record. So we cut the tape. Is this open? Doing this. Let's see what, oh, another baggie. Okay, that was quite a few layers. If you're wondering how these deals work, is I ship my item to the person, they ship me their item, we each pay for the shipping. So unfortunately, shipping to Canada is quite expensive, and from Canada is quite expensive. A lot of you guys asked me about that. This was in like 3 baggies, so I had to get my knife out. So, watch number 1 is a Younghand Solar. Little bit of plastic residue. We're missing the back too, I hope it's in there. So I just want to make sure the camera's in focus for you guys. And I think, both trades had about a couple hundred in value, USD, roughly. That's a good one. Hopefully we find the back. Next up, we have a Casio Databank 50. Decent condition. Little bit of wear and tear. Older watch, that's to be expected. Next up, we have a Seiko Quartz. Again, the back's off. Have to put a battery in that, see if that works. And at the end, we'll look at the better watches, see what works and what doesn't. This one's kind of cool, the Loris. These are quite popular, the Minnie Mouse Loris. Oh, and it works. Probably just needs a new battery. That's a good find. Next up, we have a, oh, that's cool, Mickey Mouse. Disney, okay. Anything Mickey Mouse always sells pretty well for me. I find, almost always anything Disney has a lot of collectors. What do we have here? Basis? Fully wound. Well, that's kind of cool. It's like a Cartier style watch. It's not a fake because it doesn't say Cartier. It's just that tank style, so it's good to sell. And again, like those watches, probably flea market, 20 bucks. Working Seiko. Yeah, when it double taps like that, and it just needs a battery. This is the SN43. These are good, even when they're used, a lot of people just want a good, cheap, reliable watch. That Seiko will move. Playboy. That's cool. I've never gotten a Playboy watch before. That's neat. Swiss movement. I wonder what that's worth. Ooh, they even put the bunny on the clasp. We'll put that in the good pile. That's cool. I bet you that's worth more than you guys think. I think a lot of Playboy collectors would buy that. Nice little Loris tank by Seiko. Just missing a clasp. I have tons of those laying around. This plastic could be buffed. Again, not a high value watch, but these are kind of bread and butter for me, Polish them, clean them up, put a battery. What do we have here? Wow. Genuine leather. Does it work? Yeah, you can see the second hand down there is moving. A little chip in the plastic. Yep, still moving. Let's take off the back. So I can't see a maker anywhere. I took the back off. I looked with my loop. And it's more of a start and stop because it seems to run and start, stop. It seems to run better this way. Yeah, see, now we're back running. So it probably needs to work. I'll sell that as a project. Next up. Ooh, Esprit. I like these watches. That one's cool, how it's like a click back. So it would go, 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 go. Then once it hit 12s, it would pop either forward or backwards. That's a neat watch. Rare too. Don't see too many of those. Next up, we have a Casio. Again, these are nice, sellable flea market watches. I always check the back, make sure they're not super rare. And when buying these, always make sure this isn't broken because a lot of the time these plastic lugs snap. So that's something I always like to look for in older Casios because the case is plastic. Another Casio. This is a data bank. Kind of cool. Yeah, same thing. Strap's good. Clana Bank. Okay. Again, that could be rare. It's not a model I'm familiar with. So anytime with old Casios, always look them up. Because, I found one that was worth a fair bit of money. Casio Illuminator. Again, at the flea market, these bring $20 all day long. I'll have a box of straps I got, like those fabric ones for like 70 cents. Put that on. Good to go. Casio Memory Protect. What is this? Again, I have to look up that serial number. And even if the watch is in bad shape, if the movement works, somebody will just buy it for the movement, then put it in a nicer case. Casio, Seiko. It worked for a second. Battery's probably just dead. M929 55030. Again, it's probably a fairly rare watch as well. And I do keep older Seiko straps. So we'll see. That could be worth more than you guys think. Leico Electric. I think this is just, Timex Electric. Where you set the hands here, pop the battery. Then you pull this out, called a back set. There we go. Then you can move it. Again, these old Timex Electrics have nothing but issues. A lot of them start, stop, start, stop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is an Elise. This is rare. It's the Touch. Is this the Touch-O-Matic? No, it's not. Because some of these you have to press them to turn the time. This one you don't. Yeah, so I think you just unscrew it like that. That's beautiful. Swiss made. Beautiful watch. I like it. Another Casio quartz. This one screams 80s. Good shape. The strap's nice and soft. A lot of these times they're so hard you move them and they snap. I'll check the value. Again, generally anything that's worth under $40, I just take it to the flea market. Give somebody a deal. Don't have to list it, ship it. It's nice. Citizen. T011. Beautiful. What do we have here? Ooh, old Casio. Again, is that plastic? That's glass. 4QS16. Beautiful. Oh, what's this? Is this for the young hands, I think? It's the young hands. First one I pulled, where'd I put it? Here it is. Is this for the young hands? Maybe? Yeah! Good, good. So we got the back for the young hands. It just came off. Happy, happy, happy. What do we have here? Digitech. Needs a strap. Rewatch. Kind of neat. A lot of the time, those minimalist style watches sell quite well for me. Citizen. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's missing the glass. But again, if it works, that'd be a very expensive watch if it works. That's nice. I'm happy to find that. Cellulose. Oh, this is a temperature. Oh, I see. It turns. So like, oh, it works. So like that's your quartz watch, then you flip it, and that's the Celsius. Again, I'll probably just throw a strap on that, flea market it. Because anything that's neat, flipping, and I broke it. How did I break that? Okay, I think it just pops back in. I think I got a little overzealous with the flipping. Another Seiko. You can see the LCD here is broken. We actually got another one of those somewhere. Right here. So hopefully if one's broken, we can just swap parts. Because this one, the case looks nicer. Yeah, so we'll see. That's always good when you have two of them. Because then if something's broken, a strap's broken, you have another one. What do we have here? This is a binary watch. Called the One. Binary time, the One. These can be worth a lot of money. Because, yeah, they usually say like the 1 plus 4. Then for the minutes, it can be like 1, 2, that would be 3. So if you have a 1 and 16, that would be 17. I don't know why it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Yeah, in binary. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Kind of neat. But something like that could be worth, $100. Oh, swatch. Working. Irony aluminum. These are pretty nice. These are, yeah, probably $50, $60 watch. That's good. Casio illuminator. Again, good thing about these is they're plastic, so you can buff that out pretty easy. Have to look up the value. That's a good working watch. Good thing about Casio is a lot of them take the lithium cell batteries, so the batteries last years. Old watch strap. But see, we can just yeah, both of these need to be re-glued. Reglue them, fossil, okay. Yeah, it needs to be, yeah, maybe I'll fix it, maybe I won't. We'll see. Ooh, look at that beautiful watch. Seiko chronograph. Does it? Battery's probably dead. Honestly, just could use a cleaning, and I think that would be fine, as long as it works. Oh, wow. This is a Casio Quartz shock resist. This is before the G-Shock. I believe it should have a plastic cover. But I know quite a few people just use these as is. I could even be wrong about that. But yeah, I think it had like a G-Shock protective cover at some point, if I remember right. But still, I'm sure somebody's going to want the movement. So that's worth some money. Ooh, look at that. Pulsar. Black. That's beautiful. A lot of people like these black watches. Again, the back doesn't have much wear because a lot of time people wear them and that gets quite worn. That's beautiful. And again, just a little cleaning in a battery. These watches are quite clean. Oh, this is the... Oh, okay, I thought it was a Caravel. It's a Nilig? Yeah, missing the crown, the stem. Little bit of rough shape. Oh, I think this is the bezel. So at one time that would have been... Okay, not a bad looking watch. Seiko quartz. Yeah, works. Little bit of a crack in the crystal. We don't worry about stuff. I think it gives the watch character, honestly. Good shape. Just needs a little polish. I'll leave the crack. These old school Seikos, especially silver, sell pretty well. Again, most of this, I'm not going to get rich, but these are just good bread and butter watches. This is another Casio quartz. And again, I think that dirt's on the outside. I think that's on the outside. I think that'll just buff out. Spring bar's even there. Put it back together. Yeah, these won't take much work, I think. Oh, wow. That's nice. Triple sensor. Casio. 1030 CPU 200. That's nice. I think that's how you... Huh? That's the sensors, I believe. 24-hour. Oh, bat. I think that means it needs a battery. Pretty sure, but that's cool. Good shape. Casio F24W. Very common watch. Again, flea market. I'll just buff out that plastic quick. Throw a nylon strap or even a cheap rubber one if I have it. 20 bucks. Oh, G-Shock. Vintage. Again, I don't think the strap's original. Oh, Casio, maybe? I feel like that's off another one. Again, clean it up a little bit. FIFA World Cup Germany 2006. Okay. Oh yeah, the World Cup symbol. That's cool. I'm a huge Casio Seiko fan. Wow. Perimeter. Works. PRT20, okay. Again, I'm going to have to go through these one by one, make sure everything works, clean them, strap. I'll change the batteries to be on the safe side. Casio 695. Wow, another nice old digital 2-button Casio. Wow. I'm quite impressed. The quality of these watches is very nice. Oh, Fossil Big Tick. Never seen one of these before with the built-in strap. That's cool. Strap needs to be re-glued. Wow. Look at the size of that big boy. Wow. That's a big, heavy watch. Wow. I've heard, I've seen these online. I've never seen one in person. That's cool. Loris Minnie Mouse. These are quite popular. Again, online I'd probably sell these for like 30, 40. So I'd probably just flea market it for 20. Oh, that's great patina. If I put a leather strap on this, kind of like that sunburst, I wonder if it even works. I mean, the date wheel works. I wonder. If that works, that's a cool watch all day long with that patina. Call me crazy, but I think the patina adds to the value. If it works. Look at that Seiko 7223. Really cool watch. Casio 690 DW240. Works. That's good. Cool little watch. Decent shape too. Wow. I'm at a loss for all the cool shit stuff we found. Mortima. Starmaster, that's nice. Oh, it works. That's beautiful. Mortima Super 28. That's cool. Maybe add that to my collection. This one might be added to the collection. Last two. Let's see what we got. Let's do that as this one. Sports Chrono, Pytron. Yeah, kind of a cheaper sports watch. Casio. Okay, World Time Wave Scepter. Good, all the lugs are there. Kind of a cool World Time watch. Yeah, for the flea market, people are going to like these. Now, we'll come back, we'll see what works, and then I'll show you guys the some of the value. So we did quite well. This binary watch, where you have to press the button. So right now it's 1, 1, 1, 103, 111. This is what they sell for on eBay. As you can see, they're quite desirable, which kind of surprised me. Young Hands, it says Solar Tech, but on the back it takes a battery, and I put a battery in nothing. So we'll just say this one doesn't work. Next up we have the Playboy. Same thing, I put a battery in, it went tick once, stopped, and went back and forth and gave me another tick. Working, these sell for quite a bit of money. I assume not working, I'd still get a little bit, Really neat watch. That's one of those things. Definitely keep your eye out for Playboy watches. Next up, the Fossil Big Tick. This is the only one I could find online in mint condition. This one has a lot of wear, a lot of tear. It works. I'd probably, I'm sure it's worth a lot less than that, but I'm sure it still has a value. This Seiko, it did seem to work, but this is bent, so I'll have to bend that back. Again, not as the most desirable Seiko, but still, I think if it cleaned, checked everything, I think it's good. Next up, we have this beauty. One with the original strap sold for this. So I, changed strap a little less. But again, this is in great shape, and it looks stock until you flip it around and look. I'm not super worried. Still, good find. G-Shock. I couldn't find one in worn condition with a changed strap. This one has the original box, so I'm sure it is worth a little, this is not worth what that's worth, but still, good score. This one's quite nice, the Casio chronograph. This is what one sold for. Good find. Lastly, the Mortima. This is what a similar one's listed for. I found a couple that sold, but they were nicer than this. So, yeah, so all in all, there's tons of other watches for the flea market. I can put on Etsy, eBay. I'm quite happy with the trade. I think I did well. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.